Yeah, it's fantastic to be back here in New Zealand, obviously for a short time, but we've got some fantastic news that we're going to have Cullum Hedge back in the Team Porsche New Zealand Scholarship Car for 2023. Cullum was a huge talent for us last year, representing for the first time in Carrera Cup. He won as a rookie, the only rookie to win rounds, and finish Rookie of the Year. So we're really excited to have him back in the car. I think there's big things and definitely a title contender for 2023.
Yeah, no, we're very lucky to be able to continue with Team Porsche New Zealand into 2023. Last year was really cool driving for them, being their main scholarship car. It was a really good year. We had a couple of race and round wins. We got a pole position and a couple of things like that. So it's going to be nice to go again with them, be the first recipient to have 2 years at the scholarship, at the championship, and the goal is to be trying to put together a full season. More recently I've been pretty hard into my sim stuff. A couple of years ago I didn't really treat it as good as I should have. I didn't really realise the benefits that it has. I think it's almost a replacement for go-karting nowadays. You can drive the cars, you can drive the tracks. The tracks look exactly the same as they do when you drive them in person. And the cars, you drive it like a real car. So for me it's a great tool to learn and grow and sharpen your skills as a driver.
I mean, since day one, when he stepped into a Porsche GT3 Cup car, he was immediately fast. He's got such a raw talent of speed. The other remarkable thing is it doesn't matter what he's driving, whether it be a Toyota Racing Series car that you've seen in the Summer Series this year, he's quick. Whether it's a GT car like the Porsche, he's also quick. So I think he's one of the biggest talents to come out of New Zealand in recent years. And it's exciting to see him racing single-seaters, which is a background that I came from. But also looking forward to what he can do again in a Porsche Carrera Cup car. I mean, I see a lot of parallels, not just in myself, but in all the young drivers. We set up with Porsche New Zealand this scholarship many years ago. We've seen a lot of successful recipients already with Matt Payne, who's going to be in V8 Supercars, Ryan Wood, who's also going to be in Super 2, and Cullum Hedge, who is arguably the most successful young driver. It's about giving those kids that opportunity and that platform to succeed at the highest level in Australia or hopefully around the world in the future in Porsche Mobile One Super Cup, the pathway that I followed. It's also about teaching them, you know, the media skills that's required and giving that solid foundation. You know, from where I grew up, I came from the Toyota Racing Series single-seater background and then into GTs, so I think it's a really good grounding for them and it sets them up well for the future. Now, Cullum's a great character. You know, I liked him from the very start. You know, over the years now, I've seen him sort of open up as a person as well, and also mature a lot. He's learned about how to lose races, but he's also learned how to win races, and I think that's something really important as a young driver. Is sometimes you learn the most from your biggest losses rather than your biggest wins, especially in your junior career. And you've definitely seen that in Cullum, and he's just every weekend getting stronger and stronger as a driver. I think he's learning how to win a championship, which is something that young drivers often struggle with. They know how to win races on the odd weekend, but to really put together an entire championship is something, you know, which is an acquired skill. And obviously we have a lot of champions that come from New Zealand. But yeah, he's definitely his own person. But in racing, we're all big characters. We've all got big egos. We all want to win. And if you don't have that hunger and that ego to win as well, you're not going to be successful. And Cullum definitely loves to win. He hates losing, which is something that I can't stand losing. So he definitely has that, and that's what I like about him. He's got that spark. He always wants to do the best.
For me, the goal is to obviously make it as a professional, regardless of the discipline. I want to be able to go and pay back my family and buy my dad a big boat, driving the racing car.
Yeah, they've definitely delivered in many aspects. For Kiwis, I think Brendan and myself most notably, and then many of the overseas kids. So it's been an impressive program, and it's nice that Porsche New Zealand now can sort of complement that on top after the Toyota Racing Series and actually the Toyota 86 Championship. There's a Porsche New Zealand Scholarship which we're doing in Australia for Porsche Sprint Challenge. We've got Zach Stitchbury this year, who I think is an amazing talent. One that we selected out of the 5 participants, someone that you wouldn't expect, but has got a huge wealth of talent. His father was an amazing driver in New Zealand, and we're excited to see him. And then Cullum in the top class, we're really excited because it's the first time we're going to have a second year recipient, and I think we've got a really good shot at the title. Everyone at Porsche New Zealand's keen on it. They all follow it, and it's great to have that enthusiasm, and without their backing and support, none of this would be possible. And it's great to have such a great brand in New Zealand with such a passion for motorsport.